What it do, what the business is. So you guys read the title. Yes, it is harsh. Your friends are holding you back. Quick disclaimer, real quick, before I start. I am not telling you to be an antisocial. As a matter of fact, I'm going to make a video about how to be more approachable and how to mix in with people while at the same time, kind of keeping yourself and being in solitude and focus on what you need to do, right? But that's besides the point. I'm not telling you guys to be some kind of antisocial hermits living in a basement, okay? But what I am going to say is 9 times out of 10 is that your friend group is holding you back. They're not benefiting you, right? And you're not getting to where you need to be. And I'm going to go further in detail with this. First of all, this is a Tarik Talks presentation. You guys could have been anywhere in the world, but you're here with me on this gloomy Houston Friday night. Let's go. Let's chop it up. Y'all, I'm going to be brutally cutthroat honest with you. 9 times out of 10, 90% of the time, the people that you're hanging out with and associating with, the main population, the majority of the people, when you see that little chart of the pyramid, right? And the pinnacle is like the 1% of people, and the rest of it is like 90% of the people, and 10% is up top, and then 90% is the bulk of the pyramid, so to speak, right? And the very pinnacle is the 10% of people. Okay, if you want to go lower, you could say 2%, 5%, right? And the rest is the 95%, whatever, right? But the 90% of people are going to hold you back, and this is just a cutthroat reality. Guys, let me tell you something. When you are trying to do something good with your life, the first people that are going to talk shit are your friends, especially. Now, not all the time, because some people have very good friend circles, very influential circles, very powerful and very productive circles. How often is that though? Not very. Okay. So if you have a productive, very resourceful and very intelligent friend group, that's awesome. That's perfect. Keep them. But for the most part, your friend group will be the first one to talk down on you when you're doing good, especially if they are involved in your average low vibrational behavior, right? Your average low vibrational behavior, which is not limited to drugs, going out every single weekend, partying, just doing random shit that really doesn't excel you. And do I drink? Yes, I do drink liquor, right? I moderate it though. And when I do drink, I'm in the comfort of my own home. I'm with my old lady. Me and her are going out to a dinner or something of that nature, okay? But for the most part, I'm solitary. Because I know that if I want to reach my goals, if I want to reach my fullest potential, right? Guys, let me tell you something, man. At the current job that I'm with, right? That I got blessed with, that, by the way, and I'm gonna get into this little story in a second, when I was in quarantine, right? We all remember when Dos Equis virus hit, okay? I'm not gonna say the name, but you guys know what I'm talking about. When the Modelo virus hit and everybody had to stay their motherfucking asses in the crib, right? We remember that. This is when it finally clicked with me, okay? But I'm solitary most of the time, and in this solitude, when I really wasn't hanging out with people, when I really kind of was, when I kind of ostracized myself, I was going through like a metamorphosis, so to speak. I was in a deep, horrible depression, right? Deep, horrible depression. But at the same time, you know, they say when you start to feel depressed, when you start to feel uncomfortable with your life, when you start to feel like your current situation is bothering you, that means you're ready to go to a new height, right? But in that solitude, okay, I got a job offer. You feel me? And with this new mindset I had and still have, right? Told myself, it's, you know what I'm saying? Enough is enough. Like these so-called friends that I'm hanging out with and these people that I associate myself with, trying to fit in. Because see, this is the problem. Let's get to the root of the problem. Most people want to fit in, and that's completely fine. We're social creatures. Okay? We're social creatures. We shouldn't be awkward, and we shouldn't be like these antisocial hermits. At the same time, though, we need to have our own mind, our own autonomy. Okay? But when I stopped associating with these group of friends, I was like, okay, it's enough of this bullshit. Got this new job that I was blessed with, right? Thank God. Gratitude all the way around. Got promoted in less than a year, right? Got promoted. And this was no small feat. This was no small feat. The position that I got, and I'm not trying to brag, guys, let me tell you something. If you know how many jobs I went through, right, you would know I'm not just sitting here trying to fucking brag and talk about myself. I've been through so many jobs. It's crazy, right? But I had that old mindset of I got to hang out with friends, and I got to hang out with this and that, and I got to fit in, right? When I ditched this new job, I came in, you know, I hit the ground running. You know, I had one objective in my mind. I'm like, I'm going to succeed. I'm going to rise above in these ranks, right? I'm going to rise above in these ranks. Sure enough, within less than a year, I got promoted. And it wasn't no like small time position either. It was like a position where some people swear anything I love, swear to God, they told me they had to wait 5 years to get this position. 4 years, 5 years, right? But me, I was just so over trying to fit in, trying to be like, I'm like, fuck, I'm destined for greatness. I'm destined for greatness. That all came from me changing my mindset, ditching, you know, that old friend group. And I still, listen, I'm not antisocial, guys. I'm not antisocial. I still keep in contact. But it is greatly limited, See, ladies and gentlemen, when you're constantly surrounded by your friend group who's constantly wanting to get drunk, constantly wanting to go out and party, all that dumb shit, when you come in and you're telling them, hey, look, I'm a tweak some stuff about myself. I'm not gonna go out as much. I'm not gonna do this as much. They start talking down. You know, I'm gonna try to eat healthier. They're gonna start talking down on you. Oh, look at him. He's trying to be. Look at him. Oh, he's working out. He's being healthy. I swear to God, it's insane. It is. And them same people that was talking shit, right? Surprise, surprise. They started working out them damn selves. I wonder who the fuck influenced them, right? I wonder who influenced them. I have no idea. Okay. Could have been me, right? But they're talking, you know, they would talk shit. Oh, look, he working out. And, you know, it will be periods where I wouldn't drink, right? Like I said, I still drink, heavily moderated though. But when I was with him and I was trying to clean myself up, like I got tired of being hungover. I got tired of low performance in the gym and at work. They started talking shit. They're like, oh, look at you. You ain't drinking. Oh, look at him. He's trying to be holy and said, like, making all these little slick, underhanded comments. And I was like, fuck that. Like, forget that. They're done. They're gone. And like I said, in this quarantine, when I was in this quarantine, don't get it twisted. I was still going out every now and then. I was still going out and hanging out with a certain few people, right? And I was I actually had a blast. I was making music. Believe it or not, I was making music. I was going to little parties. I was having my little fun here and there. But then at one point, that shit, like, I just completely had to buckle down and change my whole mindset. Because a lot of you guys, dog, you hang around people who really don't have the best interest for you. Let me tell you what these people that you call your friends, let me tell you what they are. They're there for a good time, not a long time, right? As Drake said, they're only there with you when it's fun. They're only there with you when they want to get wasted, when they want to go to strip clubs, when they want to go to parties. That's what they want to do. And subconsciously, whether you want to be, especially to my young, my young viewers out there, they are subconsciously influencing you, whether you want to believe it or not. Well, you can sit here and you can act like you're the most toughest, mentally strong. Oh, I don't let no one in. Oh, yes. You hang around someone enough, they are going to influence you. Trust me. Vibrational exchange, energy exchange is a real thing. That's why when you hang around negative people, your whole mood just gets trashed. You just don't feel good. You just feel like you want to get out that environment. And you can't help it, right? That's not a feeling that you can help. Same thing with hanging out with people who are no good for you, your friends. You may think you're above them, but you're really not, because you're hanging in that same circle. Now, you can hang out. Look, I'm not telling you to be, I'm gonna say it once, say it twice, and I'm gonna say it again, goddammit. Do not be antisocial. Go out there and have fun. But what you need to understand is, for the most part, they're not your friends aren't benefiting you. You need to go sometime and find what the fuck your purpose is. Find what your strength is. Find what your hobbies are. And solitude is when all the answers come to you, because you're not being cluttered by other people. You're not being cluttered by their energy, by their vibration, by their opinions. Because believe it or not, dog, you can have your friends, and unfortunately sometimes your family, could have been the people to stop you from doing something great. Let me explain what I mean. Maybe you had some kind of idea, right? Maybe you were doing something. Maybe you were getting into fitness. Let's use that for an example. You guys know how I love fitness. Your friend or family member might have talked shit, might have threw in their little 2 cents about you going to the gym. Oh, it's a waste of time. Oh, hoes just love money. All this rhetoric that I hear all the time. And you would be like, you know what? They're right. Instead of staying on course. They possibly could have held you back from greatness. Okay? So that's what I mean. Try to limit your interactions. With that being said, man, hope this helped. Let me know what y'all thought. Peace.